Bersama saya Nick Burns, who is the skipper and the representative of the Witchcraft who win for the first class tournament here. So Nick, maybe you can tell us a bit what your crew have faced yesterday and how your crew have overcome all the obstacles there.
Okay, well, I've done this race for 12 times, and this boat is relatively new. We bought it in Hong Kong 2021. The crew I've raced with are very, very good for many, many years. They come mainly from Hong Kong, some from Australia, but mainly from Hong Kong. And we didn't do much practicing, but we're practicing as we go. It's been excellent so far.
You didn't expect it?
Yeah, been very, very, very lucky. We're lucky with the wins.
All right.
You have to be lucky with racing.
Okay, so you still have a balance of 3 races until we reach Langkawi. What do you expect with the wins and all the maybe obstacle, or what will happen? What do you expect with the balance of the race?
Well, we had 2 thunderstorms yesterday, and almost always you get thunderstorms on these long passage races. Probably similar, very light drifting for the first 2 or 3 hours, then you may get a thunderstorm pushes you along, and then eventually the wind switched from being northeast to being northwest to being northeast after the thunderstorms, usually after dark, and then you start moving. So quite often you're only doing about half the race in 3/4 of the time, and the last half is a quarter of the time.
Still hope you are lucky again.
I keep my fingers crossed.
All right, so we see you on Langkawi after this.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Kumpulan Shatush yang telah memenangi kelas kedua ini. Bersama saya Philips, ketuai pasukan Shatush untuk mengharungi perlawanan daripada pelabuhan Klang ke Pulau Pangkor. Lebih kurang dalam 14 memakan masa hingga 24 jam, hampir 24 jam. So Philips, maybe you can tell us a bit what have you gone through last night and how your group, your crew overcome all the obstacles there.
It's not my crew. I was part of the crew, obviously. It was a nice start. It was light wind. Wind started picking up a little bit. Lots of holes. We managed to punch through them. Gradually, had a big squall come through, which wasn't as big as expected. Only one. We managed to escape all the rest. And then overnight the wind picked up, and we managed to stay. I think we weren't at our sharpest necessarily, but we were very consistent. So we made little mistakes and we just kept the boat pushing without taking too many risks. And so I think compared to some of the other boats who were a little bit more up and down, we had a more consistent run. So we did overall, we did very well.
Yeah. How do you feel about the balance of the races that we have? How the winds come? What do you expect?
We expected the wind to fill in from the land later on. Didn't really happen, so it was a bit of a guess patchwork of what was happening on the water. But overall, we had a couple of dead patches or very very light winds. But we in general got away quite well. I mean, I think compared with the boats that came in behind us, they had much longer trips. So overall, we were reasonably lucky, I think, with the weather.
So you find yourself lucky, yeah?
Yeah, I think we were lucky with the weather. We didn't get too wet, and we didn't get too sunburned, and so we kept moving. So that was alright. So yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it.
So good luck for the rest of the sail. So we hope to see you on Penang after this.
We hope to be there as well.
All right, Philip. Thank you.
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas, representative from Silhouette, who have a win for the Class 3 journey from Pelabuhan Klang to Pulau Pangkor. So, Nicholas, how do you find the race last night and how your crew have overcome all the obstacles there?
So it was a challenging race, right? It was very shifting wind conditions. You can see from the fleet there was 2 tracks, some who stayed out, some who stayed in. We kind of rolled the dice. We went out with some of the other boats. The wind shifted in our favor and we were able to ride it to the finish line. And then we were stuck at the finish line for 3 hours right there when the wind died. But fortunately, we had a last gust to take us over the finish line and bring the wind home. So we're we feel very fortunate.
You are fortunate with the wins, huh?
Yes, there is a God of the wind. We prayed a lot, and today worked out in our favor.
Nothing dangerous.
No, nothing dangerous. We felt, we could see the lightning, but the lightning was pretty much in the distance. It started to move out to sea, so we were able to skirt the underside of the lightning, and we were okay. It never felt really, really close. So, we looked at it and we kept going.
You still have balance of 3 races. So how do you find? What do you expect with the balance of the races?
So it's going to be a mix, right? We have some 2 more passage races, and then we have harbor races. So the harbor races are much shorter, much more intense, a lot of technical movement, in a lot of teamwork, a lot of in, out. Passage race, it's a bit longer if you have a bit more time to see things coming. So it's going to be a different test. The harbor races are going to be quite interesting. The competition is stiff. Huh? There's good boats out there.
So hopefully you're still fortunate with the win, the course.
Touch wind, touch wood, and pray for some good wind for us, please.
All right. Thank you, Nicholas. I'll see you in Langkawi then.
Thank you.
Yeah, was it been an interesting sail? We we had a accident with the headsail that blew the clue out, and we had to repair that sort of on the job. So that took a bit of time, and the crew worked well sorting that out. And then we got that sorted and got the sail repaired and underway again. And the wind conditions were, we had a good run for a little while. The wind was good, but when we got sort of further up the track near the Sangay Burnham River mouth there, the wind just dropped out and we just drifted all over the place, and it was very challenging. It was hard work. Everyone was trying really hard to make the boat move, to get the looking for wind and tacking this way and tacking that way and playing with sails and all this. And from then on, basically right to the finish line, it was really hard work, and the crew did a great job. They worked really well and put a lot of effort into it.
Your team still have 3 races to overcome after this.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the next races after this?
Oh, we're confident. We're confident we can do. We can do it right.
All right.
We got a good crew, and they know what they're doing, and we can make the boat go.
All veteran, right?
Yeah.
Pengalaman saya hari ini, saya sangat bangga saya mendapat memasuk Raja Muda ke peringkat 2023 ini. Saya telah merasa bangga kepada semua orang dengan tim Dash yang membagi saya masuk tim ini. Saya sangat bangga. Lepas tu agak semalam kita boleh memenangi ke peringkat pertama. Kita akan bekerjasama dengan apa-apa yang bala kami datang semalam, yang hujan dengan ribut. Kami telah membuat habis baik semalam. Telah mencuba meninggal tim-tim yang lain.
Semasa perlombaan bermula, kami tempuhi angin, dia cuaca tu berubah-ubah. Daripada angin kuat, hujan, selepas tu angin tak ada. Semasa angin tak ada tu, kami kru struggle lah untuk mencari angin. Pada start dari pukul 1 pagi sehingga pukul 7 pagi baru ada angin. So kejayaan tu bukannya datang daripada saya lah. Kejayaan tu datang daripada kru-kru saya yang support saya untuk menang untuk perlombaan yang pertama ni.
Semoga kemenangan ini dapat menginjakkan lagi nama baik ATM di mata dunia dalam sukan perlumbaan regatta ini. Harapnya tuan dapat menghabiskan lagi 3 babaki perlawanan ke Penang dan Pulau Langkawi, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah kami akan buat yang terbaik untuk tim ATM untuk hat-trick untuk kali yang kedua. Tahun lepas juara dan kami akan kekalkan momentum kami untuk Raja Muda tahun ini.
InsyaAllah. Terima kasih tuan.